Leading an organization that's making a big difference in the community, changing thousands of lives one little match at a time. This morning, Wayne 15 and Fort Wayne Toyota dealers are honored to recognize our next remarkable woman finalist, Josette Ryder.
See that?
Yeah.
And
Josette makes a lasting impact anywhere that she goes. When people see Josette, they see children, they see mentorship, I think they see love.
Josette Ryder has led Big Brothers Big Sisters of Northeast Indiana for 20 years. Under her guidance, it's grown to be one of the largest agencies in the country and the largest middle market agency.
I attribute all of it to Josette. Probably tens of thousands of lives she's impacted positively.
I might not look like them or be like them, but I can open that door. You know, God gave me those skills to excite people about the opportunity of another person. And for me, every day I want to use those skills. Every day.
Big Brothers Big Sisters matches children who need guidance and a friend with a mentor. For Josette, that's not just a mission statement, it's her passion.
Because it's important work. It's like my life. It's my life.
Growing up in a big family and one of great faith, she's always had a servant's heart. Josette was only 13 when she wrote a poem that would become a blueprint for her life.
It was, God filled my head with children, my heart with love to share. My arm he made for warm embrace, that is why the pair. These things he gave, not for myself, but for his children's care.
At the time, she thought she might become a school teacher or a nun, but her career path combined the two, shaping the next generation while living out her faith.
I would not be a Catholic without her. I would not be here without her. Who knows where I would be, you know?
KAYLA Watkins was Josette's first little sister. They met when KAYLA was only 7. One night at the office, while Josette was wearing her CEO hat and writing grants for the agency, KAYLA decided to write her notes.
And I still feel this way. Here in this letter I said, you've taught me fairness and greatness, and not to feel worthless.
Little letters Josette's kept in her desk drawer for decades.
I was shocked because it just showed that I mattered to her.
Now 27, KAYLA works at the agency alongside her big sister, her mentor, her family.
And the other day she said, you know why I hired you? I said, why? She goes, because you have drive. And look, 10 years later, I'm still here.
Josette gave Joey McDonald that same opportunity.
I've never met anybody in any organization that's more dedicated to the mission of actually changing children's lives.
Joey was 8 years old when he decided he wanted a big brother.
And just walked in and said, I want to be matched with a big brother, and they gave me the application. I took it home.
He not only got a big bro, he got Josette in his corner.
I don't think as an 8-year-old you realize who the CEO is. She makes you believe that you can do anything. She's definitely impacted me and made me believe that I can do anything.
3 years ago, Josette also gave Joey his first professional job.
It's amazing to know her for me, to know her as a young person and then as an adult, and to see how she's continued to be an impact in my life.
Her mentoring isn't just for kids.
She mentors me. She mentors people in the agency who are employees. She's got an endless supply of giving and love for kids. She just never gives up.
But Josette turns that credit back to God.
I see and feel Christ in the opportunity for children who are neglected, that are struggling, that are need a relationship with somebody. And that's where I feel the presence of positive energy, of people's love, of God's love, the most.
Even when life delivers its lowest lows, Josette is thinking of others.
Once my house caught fire and I lost everything. And I remember I had all these people calling me saying, how can we help? How can we help? And I laid up that night thinking, I have all these people that love me, and I have 345 kids on the waiting list that are looking for just one. And so that there's a sense of urgency. Life is a one-time thing. And I think that we were designed to help other people get a hold of that life.
It's amazing to me that somebody has so much within them to care so much about another individual. I want to be more like her. I wish we all could be more like her.
Josette Ryder, a dreamer.
What would the world be like if we all did our part?
A doer.
I just don't want to think about it. I want to try to do it.
And a remarkable woman.
She is truly an original, one in a million, and she puts the mark in remarkable.